Since morning, we have discussed many aspects of the urban infrastructure development. Right from we started with some planning and finance modules. Then some sessions, we also learn about procurement module also for the infra materials and all projects. So with this, for next few minutes, I would like to share some of our experience in this urban development projects, as well as what Pidilite is contributing other than products or beyond products, what all we are doing to make it more sustainable. So let's move it. So what do you recall from this logo? What do you know about Pidilite? Fevicol or Dr. Fixit. So I will be happy if you answer Dr. Fixit because we want to make more popular or more recall brand Dr. Fixit than Fevicol because this logo gives us identity of Fevicol more of. So quickly we'll go through the introduction video. So when you see innovation, Pidilite is known to be innovative not only for product but many of the processes. You must be remember some funny ads from Pidilite. So with this, at Pidilite, we are around 9,000 employees with Pidilite Industries Limited. The most important part what I would like to share from this slide is we have a presence of almost 80 plus countries. So we are proud to put up that it's not an Indian, but we are always mention that we are Indian multinational company. So our presence is more than 80 countries across globe. We have 71 manufacturing units. The biggest assets for us is 25 brands. So there are many brands called M-Seal, Fevikil, Fevikwik. There are many like this. That is the biggest assets to us. So basically it's the inception in 1959. And the biggest identity is we are adhesive company, adhesive and sealants. Sometimes in 1998, we started with construction chemical. When we started, so it's already more than 25 years in construction chemical. Within construction chemical, you must have seen one of the brand called ROF. It is for the tile adhesive brand. So there are many such brands within construction chemicals range of product. And beyond waterproofing, we have a solution of tile adhesive. Then we have different kind of sealants, construction sealants basically. Now coming to construction chemical part of it, there is always a tendency or practice in the marketplace to sell the product. So most of the manufacturers are trained to sell product, but what we believe is, we believe on selling the solutions. So product plus other services become a solution. And if you really look at our market or our consumer or our buyer, it is from the smallest town or smallest village of our country to the metro city like Mumbai. So that kind of a wide range we operate. And when we operate in such a wide range, we cannot be only mere supplier. So we have to also ensure that our product gets rightly installed for the purpose of it was used, it's supposed to be used. So here, what we are saying is, it always should be a solution, and that makes us unique. In next course of presentation, you will see what I actually mean here. So waterproofing as a product, the purpose of waterproofing is to perform on the concrete. Like in last two sessions, we discussed about concrete as a material. And that is a substrate for me or for us, for Dr. Fixit to get applied. Now, until and unless it is not applied properly at precisely, that is what we mentioned, the word here, precise installation. It is not only installation. So again, we have discussed a lot about the skill sets of our country and the mix of labor quality and manpower quality available in our country. But the precise installation, how we should ensure that. In earlier session, we discussed about some part of the training. So I will also take you what we are doing to Skill India, in that Skill India initiatives as well. So, construction project management. If you look at the construction project, the overall sequence, when it started right from the feasibility of any project, then it comes to finance proposal, then design contracts, then bidding, constructions, and then up to the maintenance of the project. Now, in the entire sequence of construction project management, construction chemical or waterproofing, let's say, waterproofing as a solution setup, where it should come in the whole sequence. What we propose is it should come right from the first part or first three boxes. Unfortunately, the industry practices, we discuss construction chemical solutions in the phase of construction, which is the fifth block on the slide. So that is the practice we need to change. That is the whole attempt Pidilite as an organization or Dr. Fixit as an organization we are trying to do. Now coming to the project stakeholder value chain. Now there are different stakeholders in one project. One is developer, government authority can be, then there is a design consultant, main contractor, subcontractor, waterproofing applicator. Now in this value chain also, again, if I only want to sell, I will reach to the last box to try to sell my product. But again, it will not solve the purpose what it is intended for. So where Pidilite should work or where Dr. Fixit should work, I have to work across the value chain, right from the government authority. In the morning session or afternoon session, I had some of the speaker was mentioning about the, there was a question from audience participants that how to ensure that right specification in the place and how to implement that, because we talk many things on the technology, but how to implement that technology, that is a challenge of today. So we have to work across project value chain and all the stakeholders. How we are practicing it? Let's see that. So we are saying we have to, Pidilite is contributing to the development of infra projects or right from the small individual house builder owner. Beyond products. What does it mean? Beyond products. So to start with, the awareness is something which is very critical issue in our country. So let's say when I came to talking about IHB, so one person, common man, who is really want to build his house. So most of the time he's relied on the mistri or the contractor, koti contractor, whatever he tell them, he's just following that. What we have done is here is to create that awareness and the right technical thing to place in. We have one portal called Dr. Fixit Technical Help Desk. It is public, openly available for public. Only thing you should have that login detail, credentials. Here, if you log in here, you will have access. It is one-stop online portal. You will have access for all sort of a BOQ, method statement, do's, don'ts, technical data sheet, even up to the application videos. Okay, and again, it is a 24/7 expert support is already available there. So right from IHB to the airport construction projects, contractor from airport construction projects, from L&T or Tata Projects, that kind of wide range of calls are already, we are answering them. We are giving our necessary inputs, even from the design stage up to the execution stage. So these kind of solutions are already there place. Second is about diagnosis lab. So many of the repair part, now initial first part what I talk about was waterproofing part. The second part is repair. Now any repair starts with diagnosis. We have called Advanced Diagnostic Laboratory, ADL, which is existing from 2006. This is very unique or initiative Pidilite has taken much before, like 2006 means almost about 20 years complete. It is again a non-profitable organization. We are not making any money or any profit out of it. It's a assessment center for quality and integrity check of the structures. We are very closely working with many of the IITs. We have highly experts, and then the overall infrastructure is what set up over there to diagnose the structures basically. So many a times we receive samples when some building collapses or some bridge collapses. So there is a investigation what was the root cause for that. So that kind of deepest part, I'm just giving an example of what extreme we are involved in that activity. And then the regular thing is certifying people, training laboratories, accreditation, NABL accreditations and all. So we always talk about whether lab is NABL accredited or not. We have this facility where we are accrediting other labs basically. So that kind of setup we have. Third one is about the training institute. Now there are several initiatives, even we are also associated with CIDC. CIDC is again a center for Skill India, under Skill India initiative. So right from the labor, like in earlier session also I heard that doctor from CRRI, he mentioned that we should supposed to train our labor force, the frontline force, then the engineers. So the certification courses we are developing for labor, semi-skilled, skilled and all. So this training activity is supported with the product. Now we have excellent range of product. So today we have decided not to talk about product because when we open the product basket, it is plenty of products. So we cannot be covered everything. But yes, most relevant for the today's session we'll discuss in the last. Now there's fifth one, which is called as a knowledge center. This is again something interesting, which is whatever I'm presenting or discussing over here is available for everyone in the country. It is not restricted to only engineers it is available for every common man of our country, and we are welcoming you to utilize it for the best purpose or the best way. So this is again a big investment, not in terms of money, but the thought process which visionary MD of our organization, Mr. Madhukar Bhai Parekh, he kept and he's carrying always, that even this initiative started in 2007 and 8. Here we have put up a knowledge centers. We are counting as an experience center as well. So there are different experience centers in Mumbai, Kochi, Chennai, Bangalore, Delhi, and we are putting 7 more across country. So the purpose of this experience center is you can walk in, you can look at the various systems, waterproofing systems or repair systems, which has been designed for bathroom, basement waterproofing, roof waterproofing, podium, roof garden, green roof, insulated roof, various kind of solutions are there in one building segment. So you can look at the models, you can get trained, you can have a hand-on experience as well. So these kind of setups we provide to basically industry or to country to create more and more awareness, and the awareness will yield indirectly or directly into the right usage of our product and ultimately the healthy construction. Next is, now this is something which is about the training and awareness program of it. Now when it comes to execution, now there is always question that when we awarded a job, let's say waterproofing of Mumbai Metro Underground Station T2 terminals, when the job is getting awarded from contractor to the waterproofing applicator, how to monitor that? MMRC, right from MMRC, PMC, across stakeholders, everyone is concerned about how to monitor whether it is getting rightly applied or not. So we have again created, digitalize it, in fact, for the execution excellence. So from this digital platform, here we are doing audit. Now this is again a third party, not third party we can say, but then it is again not part of the project team. This is again a dedicated team of Pidilite, which visiting sites regularly. Yeah, which they are visiting sites regularly, and those projects will be monitored in 3 stages basically. It is pre, during, and post application. So there is a 3-step validation of systems. They are doing auditing of the sites. All those audit reports are there on the portal. Everything progress will be on the portal, and that is the way applicator, Dr. Fixit team work together. The next one, for specifically for the client, is called as a Disha. Again, it is a digital platform. Again, it is available for all our esteemed customers or esteemed clients. Every job awarded to Pidilite are supported with all those support systems. It is not only selling the product and getting paid for that. They will be supported with all those digital platform where they can ensure the real-time projects progress. Not only progress, but also the quality. Because all the reports are getting updated with the real time. So they can monitor it for the progress of the projects as well. Now this is what we are doing together, and then with our esteemed applicator, channel partners, dealer distributor partners. Now coming to the product point of view specifically for this session, I have decided to select one product which is of STP ETP tanks basically. So in Mumbai, what we heard is there are several STP tanks are under constructions, and then there is a big government initiative to improve our sewage systems basically. So the protection of these STP tanks, the concern is all these years either those STP tanks, concrete STP tanks, were not properly protected with any sort of a membrane. It's not about waterproofing, it is about the protection of the concrete structure. So there is very high chance of putting So why this is happening? You can see that. So these tanks are always confined in nature. Either they will be underground or very confined, very narrow opening. So there are existing systems. Which is basically a cementitious coating on the concrete substrates, followed by protection screed, and then coal tar epoxy. Now coal tar epoxy is something which is not user friendly for the application point of view. So whatever video you have seen, it is mainly because of the coal tar epoxy, the fumes and gases released from that. So this is one of the challenge we are mentioning here. The second important and most important is MIC in the sewerage system. This is called as a microbial induced corrosion. This is called about the biogenic sulfuric acids which is formed inside the sewage. So there is basically a reaction of H2S in presence of H2O, and then there is a gases involved, release basically, and those are called as a biogenic sulfuric acids. The gases converts into acids, and because of that acidic nature, all those concrete structure from inside are getting deteriorated. Literally the concrete will be detached, delaminated, all those things are there. And then to avoid that issue, we should have something which can be sustained against those chemical attack, and then it should be anti-biogenic sulfuric acid resistance. Here the traditional systems, there are few challenges. So what we are looking here is for the STP tank waterproofing coating. Here we are looking for the not 3-layer system, but it should be a single layer system. It should be bonded with fully substrates. Highly abrasive resistance because of many other substances are into tanks. Hydrostatic pressure is very basic requirement. The last one is about the chemical resistance. This is most important requirement for the any coating which is to be applied on the ETP or STP tanks. So this is the solution what we are offered. It is something called polyurethane polyurea coating, which has been further modified to have a better chemical resistance. It is a single system. The product name is Dr. Fixit Tank Pro E. The best part of this product is we have tested it for the international codal, because there is no as such any code in our country exists for STP ETP tank coating. So ASTM D543 called about standard practice of evaluating the resistance of chemical reagents. So there are been 75 list of chemicals which are supposed to be resistance in this test to qualify this ASTM D543. This is the biggest compliance for this product. So very soon we are going to apply it in ongoing STP by MCGM with this product. Okay, we will quickly run through some of the references. These are some of the references of our projects, whatever we have done. Would like to highlight this MTHL, which is the recent one. So there is a bridge deck waterproofing on the Atal Setu, on the steel and concrete structures. So the challenge was there are two different structures. One is concrete, in between there is steel structure and again concrete. So those waterproofing coating should have be compatible with both kind of substrates. So then metros, coastal roads and many more like this. Institutional buildings. So this was something from Pidilite side. So what we are saying is Pidilite's comprehensive solution based approach to build efficient urban infrastructure. Thank you.